Hello, everyone. I don't know if this is gonna work, so I guess we'll have to see. But, anywho. First of all, I've obviously gotten, I don't know if it's gonna be lagging or anything, but I got the thing I was using before back, since I'm done with Liza P. So, that's cool. Anyway, wanted to cover this because, obviously, views and stuff. So, I was scrolling through my YouTube and I stumbled upon this, which is which is obviously stupid. I'm not very happy about this. I'm not even gonna link this because I'm just covering this in the stream just to really, because this literally just got released like an hour ago or something like that. So I'm like, I'm gonna cover it now. I might make it into a video. I'm probably not, dude. I don't care about drama, but it's just like it's stupid. So I'll cover it. Hold on, let me just get. I don't even need Twitch open. I feel like I'd actually get banned on Twitch if I were to like stream this, so I'm just not. 798. Get the verification code. Okay. 1 second. Make sure my chat up just in case. Just to verify if this works or not. Anyway, so as you guys know, idubbbz made a video on h3. Shit was pretty stinky, pretty ass. And now I just made another one. So I'm just gonna go over it. I think it's now how old? I'm gonna get well like I think it like literally is an hour old. I think. Okay, there it goes, whatever. Yeah, so we're gonna cover it. It seems pretty ass so far. If I already disliked it. So, for context, for anyone who's joining, this dude right here is idubbbz, and he used to be friends with this other YouTuber called h3h3, and basically they were like friends for a good while. What's going on? It's just some stupid petty YouTube drama. I'm just covering it because it's like so absurd at this point that I'm like, I might as well just make an entire stream covering this, just because literally everyone and their mother is talking about it. So I'm just like, all right, here I am. The cuck. That's what I'm saying, bro. Also, what's good, Jaquan? So yeah, this guy makes a video. He's like, yeah, fuck you, h3h3, you stink. Hold on. Let me go to his other content cop thing. Yeah, he made this video. It was really bad. Really, really bad. Just full of a lot of misinformation and shit. Really not good. This guy sucks mega cheeks, by the way. I hate this dude so much. Absolutely hate Hassan. So yeah. Basically, H3 and Hassan, they don't like each other very much. They're like, I don't like you, grr. Like, hurling the fist at each other. Like, you know, curling a fist and then, like, cursing each other out. That's basically what's been going on, and through this whole video they have this like cringy ass like
Wake up, Ethan.
they have this cringy ass segment I absolutely hate. Hold on, let me see. Generally looks like idubbbz was a drug addicted and has just had his wolf life ruined. Yeah, no, I agree. He really does look pretty pathetic. So basically this whole video is just them trying to be really weird. I'm muting it because it's so cringy. I don't want to put you guys through listening to how terrible it is. This person incited a child protective services to go to their home. FYI. And they did go to their home, and then H3H3 went on their podcast. They were fuming over it because it was obviously it was fucked up. I think anyone with a brain could say that, right? So she was like, yeah. She basically implied that they should do that, right? Um, get off my screen. You both suck. You both are terrible. And now this woman, um, uh, how do I say this without sounding completely unoriginal? I'm not gonna make a fat joke. You know, I was thinking about it, but I was like, I'm above that. I'm above that. I wouldn't do that. Okay, I'm fucking around. Gorok the Destroyer's, like, distant cousin came in here and is now trying to, like, basically, she's basically here, and, I don't know why she's here. I think she just has beef with H3 for no reason. She is the same woman who said that all veterans should just get PTSD, which I don't agree with at all. Frogan looks like that one AI android that was given citizenship. I completely agree with that. Look, I don't. You can believe in whatever you want to believe in. I believe that she's fat, and this is why I'm not streaming on Twitch right now saying this. I'm not streaming on Twitch right now because I know I'd get fucking banned instantly for no reason. Anywho, so yeah, she's here for literally no reason. H3 has a ton of beef with him. Keep in mind, idubbbz and H3 were friends up to this point. Or, I guess before this. This guy I don't even know. I heard he's a bad dude as well, but I genuinely don't know who he is. Like, in the most respectful way possible, I literally have no idea who he is. So, yeah. Those are the those are the people. Those are the guys. They're the bad dudes. That's the Sith right there. Yeah, so H3 made a response video. Pretty respectable response as well. It was just like, this guy was kind of mean. I didn't like the way he treated me as a friend. Just total rot behavior from idubbbz. Completely agree. I think it's pretty stupid. Thank you for muting audio, by the way. Of course, man. That video was deplorable, bro. This shit was bad. Anyways, so he made this video, which H3 was actually being like a reasonable adult.
One time, Child Protective Services.
Yeah.
Not one time in the entire video. He never says CPS. No mention, no explanation, no overview, nothing. Zero mentions of CPS. A few weeks ago, Child Protective Services showed up to our house at 6 a.m. to interrogate us about an anonymous tip they got that our kids were crawling around and eating dog shit.
Now keep in mind, it wasn't like anyone in that video that called it. It was someone that they knew that called it on them. And they didn't like stop them or anything. They just let them do it. Like vids like that are what come to mind when I hear the word soy millennial. No, dude, it's like, you know, like when business corporations try to be relatable with children or like teenagers? That's literally what it is. Like they're trying to get like Gen Z to buy into their products. That's what it feels like. He's like, yeah, this content cop right here, this is my comeback. I'm finally back. And he's like a 40-year-old businessman trying to like be hip and cool.
At catching diseases.
Keep in mind, that entire content cop, at the end, he's like, guys, you know, in my old content cops, I didn't include this, but I'm going to include it in this one. I'm going to use empathy at the end. And he starts like fucking bawling his eyes out. Like he really feels bad. He doesn't. Like he doesn't feel bad. And I just don't really get why he's like, I don't know why people are trying to like act like he's a good dude. Hassan dancing around like he's not a grown-ass man with multiple pics of him. No, dude, Hassan, it's not even the fact he was in a maid dress. It's the fact he's just a complete hypocrite. Like, I don't like the dude at all. He, like, says beliefs, and he goes against them every single day of his life. Not only that, he's just a shitty person. Bro was like, America deserved 9/11. Like literally making me do the 1,000-yard stare at you. Like, no, that's a terrible point. Post Content Cup is just a total apology tour. No. I wish it was, Jaquan. But it's not.
Of his video characterizing me like a raving.
Anyway, so yeah. basically in his video, in idubbbz's video, like, okay, in this video he's just basically covering everything that idubbbz went through in his video, and idubbbz basically just made him look like he just took everything out of context, didn't explain anything, and then was just like, he didn't even explain the title, he doesn't say anything, he's just like, yeah, you guys suck. I know only idubbbz and h3h3 who are these people. The other, okay, so Hassan's just this dude who's like a political streamer, and he's kind of a dick. Gorlock the Destroyer's like distant cousin, she is a, oh, by the way, just so you guys know, she is a literal industry plant. Like, I swear to God, I don't think there's a better way to describe her role, like, ever. In streaming, she is a little industry plant from, like, Ludwig and shit like that. She got Rising Star 3 times. In 3, like, streaming awards. She got Rising Star. I never heard of her in my entire life before this, by the way. I've never even heard anyone say, oh, have you seen that new Frogan stream? Who says that? No one says that. No one and their mother has ever said anything of the sort. She is completely irrelevant. And that's coming from me. Like, what? Like, he's on the verge of crying every moment of his life? No, absolutely. He's definitely. I completely agree. idubbbz behaves like a, whoa! That's crazy, bro. Bro, that's fucking wild. I mean, given the size of her, she probably needs a lot of time to rise up from a chair, let alone a star. That's crazy, bro. Yo. Alright. No, because, like, people are, like, actually, no. It's not even the fact that, like, oh, okay, big content creator point down a smaller content creator, bad, shame. No, can't do that. She's, like, literally, she's just a bad person. And the thing that's crazy is, like, people will go like, oh, but she's so sweet off stream. Okay, so then why are these your beliefs, and why are you cultivating a community that is so toxic? If you're so kind, if you're supposedly so kind off stream, why are you being so mean on stream? Is it just where you vent your horrible takes? You just like lying to people? It's either you're lying to the people in real life or you're lying to the people on the internet. And from what I've seen from being on the internet and in real life, I'm pretty sure that she is just acting nice and she is really herself on the internet. So she's just not a good person. Basic mannerisms is not something hard to replicate in real life. It's not hard to just be like, oh, no, guys. Hello, everyone. Hi, guys. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I'm so happy to be with you guys. You guys are so nice. Like, the fuck? I don't care if she's a citizen. You hate this country, so don't. Alright, I wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't say all that. But what I'm saying is, like, she's just not a good person. She's just not a good person. That is basically what I'm saying. I do agree that she is fat. We could all get that out of the way. She's fat. Okay, we got it. Right? But, like, she's just not a good person in general, so I don't know how people defend her. Anyway, I'm done with that rant. Let's actually start the video. So, TLDR, bad people call Child Protective Services on h3h3 for things he say on podcasts. H3 go, Arr! And then everyone go like, oh! He got mad because we put his children in endangerment? In danger? Oh! I gotta make an entire hour-long video on this! So yeah. And now then he responded and said, no, you guys are all wrong, this is literally what happened. And now he's like, now this guy's like, no, that's wrong, let me really say what happened. So now he's made a response video and we're gonna watch that. Think about it, she's streaming and it's easy to stream for a long time when you're being yourself. But the brief moments when she's not on stream, she can be herself. That's what I'm saying. I guess, yeah. Like, if you do, I guess, kind of. Like, she could be a good person off stream. But if you're gonna tell me sitting there and saying like all these deplorable things about people, like saying how like, you know, veterans deserve like, you know, to have PTSD and stuff like that, I feel like at that point, if that's truly what you believe in, which by the way she doubled down before apologizing, she said, based. She could act off stream. Yeah, no. I completely agree. She could definitely act off stream. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, especially in real life, you're acting like people are all themselves in real life when you talk to them. Like, I myself, personally, right? Me, I am the exact same way I am on stream, off stream. Maybe I'm a little more mellow off stream, but I do act around the exact same. Like, I'm not gonna lie with you guys. You guys might not like me how I am, but I'm just being myself on the internet. Because I think I'd rather be truthful with you guys. I'd rather show you guys who I am. I'd rather express myself, like YouTube's whole thing, right? But some people express themselves in the worst way possible, and then go like, no, I'm a sweetheart, I would never do that. Like, the fuck? No, what is wrong with you? People have to understand, police need to approach every situation with a real game plan of what if he charges me with a knife? Is this illegal? Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like most police officers do that, though. That's the police, though. Oh, wait, I get what you mean. Calling the cops without a valid reason is 100% battery, if not attempted murder. I wouldn't say that. What I would say is, like, I would say that's just more misinformation. Like, you're kind of just hindering police activity. That's an actual crime, by the way. You can get arrested for that. That's why you don't call 911 unless it's an emergency. That is an actual crime you can get charged with. On the off chance you get lucky, they don't do anything toward you with it, because, like, you know, maybe like a child or some shit. Which even in some states they still get shit for it. But, like, you could get lucky one time or another, but it's a literal crime. You can't do that. Especially swatting. Swatting is now an actual crime as well. Especially because people have died from swatting a ton of times. It's not a new thing now. That's why a lot of streamers, you know, are very scared when they get swatted. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a fun experience. People rushing into your home is not a fun experience. But yeah, hopefully, I'm hoping Ethan and his kids are better now. Yeah, Ethan and his kids are better now. Now let's see what this absolute troglodyte has to say here. This lobotomite even. Okay, great start.
Hello,
He's already showing how stupid he is.
Deputy. Now, normally in a content deputy, I would dance around in my cop outfit in the woods, but this video isn't going to have any of that.
Oh, it's not?
We're just going to get straight into it.
Okay,
I was hoping that if I made a video about Ethan, he would act like an adult and he would keep the attacks directed at me and Anissa. Unfortunately, I was wrong in thinking that, because Ethan, in a desperate attempt to attack and smear Anissa and I, he started attacking our charity event.
I don't know if
Did he?
No, this.
Did he? Also, I have to say this. idubbbz is built like a Q-tip. Okay, we're not gonna go off any more physical appearances. We're not gonna insult any more physical appearances on this stream. He looks like a Q-tip. We're done.
$250,000 to be charitable. You actually have to give money to charity, Hassan. You have to.
That is true. Yeah.
Give money to be charity.
That's
like
completely
a slush
true.
fund for them.
Ethan and Hila are well.
He's not wrong with that though. Not even dick riding. That is just true. Like, you need to give money. That is the whole point of a charity. Like, the fuck. Anywho, he's not wrong with that. I'm pretty sure in this video he literally says like, okay guys, me and my girlfriend, we're gonna be stepping away from the whole thing altogether. So then why even like, so then you're admitting that it's terrible, you're admitting that it's bad. So then why are you acting like he's wrong?
well aware that we raised $1.3 million for charity the first
3 years ago, by the way. Keep in mind he's not wrong, and that is the most incriminating clip idubbbz could find. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, the fuck?
year of Creator Clash. The second year we operated at a loss.
The thing is, though, that I don't understand is, like, people have to find incriminating evidence of people. Like, can't you just provide a clip that, like, makes sense and relates to your point? Like, I understand that's what he's doing, but it's like, to find incriminating stuff is entirely what he does in these videos. But it's not like, he finds like the worst clips though and takes them out of context. So it's just like, you're losing all the context of the clip and you're just making him look like shit for no reason. So, out of context stuff doesn't really mean that they're a bad person or that you're actually right in what you're saying. It just makes you look stupid, if anything. Me and my girlfriend and her 12 male friends that she spends the night all with on occasion needs to step away. That's what I'm saying, bro. Dude, I'm so sick of people who are like, look, if you do OnlyFans, you, like, can do that, you know what I mean? If that's how you get your bag, that's how you get your bag, right? But, like, you cannot act like these people who have, like, all OnlyFans girlfriends are happy with them, you know what I mean? They very well could be. Maybe I'm entirely wrong. Maybe I'm just stupid, right? But in my honest opinion, as a person, as a citizen, I think that having a girlfriend that does OnlyFans just makes you feel like shit. Take a look at Jinxie, right? Jinxie's, like, previous girlfriend. He has a good girlfriend now, I think. I don't know what's going on with that. But his previous girl had an OnlyFans. And she got mad at him for jacking off to porn. What is there to get mad about? Am I crazy for that? Or, like, what is there to get mad about? I think he shouldn't be doing it, right? Like, the screenshotting part, that's absolutely crazy. That is mind-boggling. That's enough. Choking the chicken. Good God. Oh, oh. While she does it on her OnlyFans. Like, what? And this dude is, like, defending his girlfriend. Okay, fair enough. She can have an OnlyFans, but people have the right to call you whatever you are, whatever they think of you, right? Like, you literally did that, like, 5 years ago. You were literally being like, oh, you're stupid for doing that. And then, like, he's just getting all pressed. He's defending, like, he's playing all defense for no reason. Like, dude, have you looked at your videos from, like, 5 years ago? Yeah, you changed, sure, but, like, it's still, like, you still are guilty of doing the same thing. Why are you acting like people can't do that to you? It's also the fan base that he literally had. Anyway, whatever. I'm going on a side tangent. Short story, you could do OnlyFans if that's how you want to get money, but audio's cutting out, is it? My bad. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, it shouldn't be. Maybe refresh? I don't know. Being weird.
For that. We did band
Maybe it's
together.
lagging.
The
I
community
don't know.
and the fighters involved ended up raising $175,000 for charity.
When was this? Am I high? Okay, so I don't mean to rain on his parade, but this is literally a stream. This is not the fighting event. It's very good that he raised this amount of money, though. I respect it. But to say, like, oh, this is through the fighting event, not really. This is just a stream you guys did. Remove mustache, habanero dinner, girly pop, go bald. What?
It's been really disheartening to see how.
I mean, it's good that he got money, though. I respect
Creator
that.
Clash through us, or attack us through Creator Clash.
Ian and Anissa, masters of.
To his credit, he is at least going.
Random troll accounts that are very easy to vet. If you click on this profile, it has a bunch of Sam Hyde.
I have to say though, how do we know if this is actually him? This is just a bunch of hearsay. Is there no audio at all? There's no audio at all. What? Are you copying or is there actually no audio? No, I can hear myself. The fuck? Alright. My bad. I just dropped my phone. Okay, whatever. It's not important.
adjacent posts, and it just hates Anissa and I. Come on, dude, you're one step away from calling me a cuck. Just take the plunge. He's highlighting this post that
okay, but you are
Creator
one,
Clash to a crypto rug pull. He's saying the event is gonna
What?
this post that equates Creator Clash to a crypto rug.
I mean, yeah, to the people who are actually buying the tickets and going, I mean, like, I don't even know if they're gonna get their money to charity. I don't know, though.
Poll. He's saying the event is gonna be worse than TanaCon. Can't wait for
That's debatable. TanaCon was a disaster. I don't know about that.
them to blame us for their failed event. Don't worry, Ela. I'm not gonna blame you guys for anything Creator Clash related. I know you're terrified of taking accountability for anything, so that will rest solely on my shoulders.
So is he delusional or something? Like, I don't really understand, like, what is there to take accountability from them? The only thing I will agree with him on is, like, when they were, like, shit-talking their employees. That was stupid. I think that Ethan doing that was kind of a shitty thing to do. And if that's going on in, like, the behind the scenes, that's kind of fucked up. But, like, otherwise, what accountability is there to take? They literally, their children were put at risk because of your friends. Or your friends' friends, whatever. Like, either way, I feel like, you know, that's kind of a problem. Like, I don't know. What accountability is there to take there?
The internet might actually,
if anything, he should be taking accountability. I don't know why he's like saying like, oh, he's like saying, oh no, don't worry guys, I'm gonna keep the accountability. It's only me. It's only on me.
Anissa and I.
Here's what Creator Clash should be: low tier god versus anyone I don't like. That is kind of true. I feel like there's a lot of people like in the creator space that could actually box, but like they never pick people who can actually box, which is a good thing because you know, like obviously it wouldn't be fair, but it would be kind of interesting to see if they got like other people who could actually box. I think they did get someone, but like he stepped down because oh, lo and behold, idubbbz is not a good person.
Anissa and I have decided to step away from Creator Clash. We have.
Oh, let me close this. Maybe this is the problem. I have this Bongo Cat game, and it like farms stuff. Let me close it. Maybe that's the problem. 1 second. Okay, let's try now. Let's continue now.
To our business partners who ran the previous two events.
I'm sorry. What is this? What? Why is this? Why is there just a blue dog saying bye? What is this? What does that have to do with anything? This is just random.
They're very capable. They know exactly what they're doing. They run events on a regular basis. The event is still happening. Anissa and I just don't have any financial ties. We don't have any ownership. We are, you know, I think just going to be known as the founders of the event. Yeah. I mean,
okay. What's wrong with that?
To come to this eventually.
Winning the Sony trio for real,
I can't keep my mouth shut. I can't.
What's my PC lagging? The fuck? Oh, hold up. I think I might know. I think I might know. 1 second, guys. 1 sec. Alright.
I mean, I can.
We gotta rush through this video. I got stuff to do.
I want to be frank.
I was gonna stream this later, but like I want to cover it while it's still fresh.
Because I was afraid of how that would impact other people. This year, I said I'm gonna do something different. I'm
Alright, let me speed through
to fight back if someone's trying to attack me. So that's what I did.
Fair enough.
And now I've realized.
I'm not really. Really childish. Didn't he say he matured? What type of childish ass like point is that? If someone's gonna attack me, I have to fight back! Like, who are you talking to? What's the drama? This dude, against this dude. They don't like each other now. They used to be friends. Now they're like,
you're gonna talk shit like a foul beast on the internet.
I won't cover drama again on this channel. I just this one's like interesting to me because I grew up watching these two, so it's like I want to look at what's going on. I want to see. I want to follow it as much as I can.
Still happening June 28th. I'm just not.
He's still plugging it. Nobody's gonna go to that. Let's be completely real.
So I can fight. Well, that's a bad analogy. You guys get it. We've already told all the fighters, and it seems like most people understand that this is the best move. If the previous content cop was entertaining to you, or this video is entertaining, or you like the message, the best thing that you can do for me
Oh my
is to
god.
support creator class.
He really said, did you find the other content comp entertaining? Pack it up, pack it up. I'm done with this video. I did not find that shit entertaining at all, bro. You're actually on your high horse, bro. There's absolutely no way you were saying that right now. This guy is sat here saying, if you found the other one entertaining... Alright, let's continue.
Ticket by pay-per-view didn't do well. You know, I didn't try this shit because I thought I was going to be a good boxer. I didn't.
No, you're terrible at
be
it.
rolling around in pig shit all day long, and other people are meant to do boxing or debating or whatever else. Ethan and me, pig shit rolling around type of fellas.
You underestimate my strength! I've got kosher strength! The will of Allah! I mean Yahweh!
Yeah, I remember this. This is like when they're actually friends. Wow, that's so sweet.
I think the worst criticisms I labeled at Ethan is that
Still don't know what a creator clash is. It's like, basically they just get a bunch of like content creators to just box each other to varying success, which it's been not working out at all. And actually, creators are literally dipping out of the fucking boxing match because he's making these stupid ass videos. Like, and also because he got exposed for being a bad dude.
he's a bad boss, a tyrant of a boss. I just implied that he was being taken advantage of by people either in his community or outside of his community.
Okay,
and
so
I called him a bitch-made coward. That was like
okay, so let's just think about this, right? Bad boss, right? You were running creator class till now, it's literally going bankrupt and you had to give it to someone else. Tyrant, you're the only one who's right, and you basically, if anyone in your like audience says you're wrong, you have to call them out. You have to call out the child. You have to dress as the child that said you were a fucking cuck. Yes, dude. Yes. Thank you, Tyrant. No harassment filter. Yeah, I know, man. You're just harassing this dude who got Child Protective Services called on him. Bitch made coward. Look at yourself! Look at you! Like, this dude is literally just fucking calling himself out, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Labeled at Ethan. Before Ethan even knew what my video was about, he
Actually
was
crazy
framing
shit, bro.
me as anti-Semitic.
But he's like,
I
no,
feel like I've
actually,
seen these
Ethan,
guys
the
before. They were
fucking
popular on
Jew-bag,
YouTube
fuck
before.
This Jew-bag Zionist baby killer guy.
I'm gonna skip over that because
he just discovered
pulling up
Israeli.
this shit for no
running
reason.
to the closest fucking kindergarten to blow it up. There's a Jew. I heard there's a Jewish.
That's not what Timothy McVeigh did.
They want all you guys to.
Actually, I'll play it just so you guys have context, whatever.
Yeah, he just discovered.
If it's bad, I'll
empathy, by
remove
the
it.
way, and only extends to the point where you're actually talking about Jewish people or Israelis. Then empathy stops, and they should all be murdered. Bro's actually out there like Timothy McVeigh. He's running to the closest fucking kindergarten to blow it up. There's a Jew. I heard there's a Jewish.
This is the
They want all you
content
guys
call.
to quit,
What?
and for me to just be like alone, little Jew boy alone.
Like, Ethan, under a year ago, was saying he doesn't use anti-Semitism in that way. He's not a guy to call anything and everything anti-Semitic.
You know, in my whole life, I've never screamed foul on anti-Semitism. I literally have been getting this shit.
Okay, so I feel like the problem here is that everyone is using the entire, like, Palestine versus Israel thing here. Again, I don't care about politics. I will make that very clear. I really don't know who I would support in that debate. And I know, call it, like, what do you call it? Call it, like, is it asympathetic? No, that's not how it goes. Apathetic. Call me apathetic to it, but, like, I just don't care about it. I don't follow politics like that, and I really don't want to make my channel anywhere situated around it. That's why I even stay out of these debates and or out of any of this drama. But it's like, why are we including it? Like, just from a basic stance of morals, you shouldn't do the things these people are doing. You know what I mean? And I think H3's not a good dude either. I actually hate his content. He has gone from making good, decent videos to just making podcasts. So it's just like, sure, go ahead, but it's not my type of shit. I don't like it. And if he's just not he's not a good dude. But he's definitely the better person in this debate. Like, this is stupid. They're all very insufferable. I completely agree. I think all of them are insufferable. Everyone on idubbbz side and like h3 himself, I think all of them
that way. He's not a
are
guy
insufferable.
to call anything and everything anti-Semitic.
You know, my whole
This
life
is why it's
screamed
kind of
foul.
why I just held off on like talking about this, because it's like I just don't care enough. Like I feel like these people, they're all stupid to begin with, so it's like whatever.
On anti-Semitism.
So it's like,
I literally have been getting this shit since the second I stepped foot on the internet, and I have never fucking ever done this. Okay, so the people online, they're saying, "Oh, Ethan's making himself a victim," or "Ethan's making everything about anti-Semitism." I've done this once in my life right now.
But he's like, no, actually, Ethan, the fucking Jew bag. Fuck this Jew bag Zionist.
all
Scared
right,
and
can we
offended,
not
but
like
this was the
use
whole
words
fucking
like
point of
that?
my video.
Isn't
I
idubbbz's
was
wife
saying that you shouldn't be doing-
misogynistic? Yeah, no, she is. She's been on streams and just straight up been misogynistic. like like what the fuck? Like I just think like they're all hypocritical, really, at that point, right? But I'm just covering this because it's
led
like
to me making this video.
I've been wanting to make this. You have to understand, I've been wanting to cover this for a good chunk of time. So I've just been like, okay, you know what? He just released this today. He is doubling down on his points. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna cover it now because this is just fucking stupid. He's doubling down on his stupid ass content cop that was so ass and that nobody liked. And I think the dislikes like speak for themselves. Like, look how many there are already. Bro, the video came out 2 hours ago. Like, what the fuck?
It was horrendous for us. And now you're doing it again.
I'm gonna watch it live.
Should you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. But like, why?
I just don't think. I feel like you're gonna get really emotional and say something you regret.
Well, I've got the button.
Like I know you.
Misandrous or whatever, which is so weird because it's like misogyny without the alcohol and underarm shirts. yeah. It's like the opposite of misogyny. I forget what it's called. It's just like a woman
You
equivalent.
don't have a problem taking it head on. But I just feel
Of course not, because I know.
Here's the thing, right? Like, I just think that, like, here's my very simple take. Very simple, and it doesn't take a lot of thought. I think that we should respect everyone and be nice to everyone. Bro! What? Oh my... No, I need to take a leave. What? No. No. That doesn't make sense. What? We can be nice to each other? Oh my goodness gracious. Like, it's not hard. The only thing I will judge anyone for is being fat. Because that's something you can control. You can work out, you can exercise, you can work on it. Bro, I'll literally go on TikTok, I'll see people who are fat actually working out and putting their effort in. I will never make fun of them. They deserve everything, bro. Sorry, not them. The people who like actually exercise and like are fat and are doing their best to get into shape, they have all of my respect. The people who, like, get mad when you call them fat, I think that shit is stupid. Personally. And a lot of people might disagree with me on that, but that's just my thing. That's my take. I think that everyone else, though, should be respected. Like, everyone who is not an asshole. If you're an asshole, you'll probably... I don't think people will like you. But as long as people are nice to each other, I think there's no need to, like, really debate, to be really, like, rude to anyone. It doesn't matter their race, gender, whatever, their sexuality or whatever. Like, you should just be nice to everyone. Like, it's not a hard take. And even fat people I'm nice to, bro. Like, of course I'll put in a little jab, I'll joke around, but I'm not gonna be like a complete dick to someone just because they're fat. Like, that's stupid. You know what I mean? And I think just people should be more like that. But people are so, like, confined to their beliefs that they're like, oh, you're different. I don't like that. Because it's really like it's a whole thing. I don't know. Especially, even religion. If you believe in religion. I'm not very religious myself, but you could believe in religion if you want. That's kind of why I hold off on the Bible stream. I just don't want people to... I don't want heavily religious people to come into my streams and think like, oh my goodness, he's being non-religious? He's doing non-religious acts? And it's like, I'm not religious, and I don't want you to get offended because I'm not religious. So that's why I don't do anything religious. The penguin people who waddle side by side when they walk, that's crazy, bro. There's like 10 pounds overweight, and then there's like water drop built monkeys, bro. No, like even me, right? I was fat as fuck. Like, I'm not even gonna lie with you. Last year, I was fat. I was so fat. I weighed 171 pounds, and I'm a 5'4" person. I am 5'4". So, like, I was fat. But I worked out, and now I'm like 155. I'm still not like, you know, at my right weight, but I'm getting there. You know what I mean? And I worked for it. And of course, I'm not fat, but I was definitely fat, and I worked for it. Like, that's just my take. I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. That's crazy, Jaquan. Anywho, that's just my take. I think that anti-Semitism and shit like that is stupid. But, I think these people are dumber. So let's continue talking about
They're
it.
understandably upset, and I feel like it might be a little...
Should we wait to talk about it? Or
That's just my beliefs. If you guys don't like it, I'm sorry, but that's just what I
I don't know.
think.
This escalated.
I think it's fair points.
You guys were heated about. I forget what it was.
I just think it might be
Have you seen the
wise
X-ray of
to
it?
watch it,
I have
think out
not,
your
bro.
thoughts, and respond in a calm way. Because there's no chance that you don't get heated.
I don't need to fucking pre-watch this. I don't need someone else to hold my hand through it. Like, I'm ready to take on anything that these people have to say about me. He's like, no,
I respect
actually,
that.
Ethan, the fucking Jew bag. Fuck this Jew bag.
Attacked us.
I mean, like, I respect it, though. Like, he's going through it. And you kind of have to understand, they're getting mad at him because he supports his own people. Like, I'm sure, like, you know... I don't know what's going on in the Middle East. I don't fucking know, man. Maybe Israel really is bad, but, like, can you blame Ethan for supporting, like, them? Or not really supporting them, but, like, you know... No, yeah, just supporting them, straight up. Because, like, the thing is, like, his wife literally fought in the military. Like, she served her people. So it's like... Even if they're bad or whatever, like, dude, like, you know, you can't really blame the guy. Like, it's patriotic. Like, they're patriotic about, like, their beliefs. Like, about their, like, country. I'm sure, like, they're not great. But it's like, I sort of get it. You know what I mean? Like, it's fair. To an extent. It, like, there's this... Okay, why are we still talking about fat people in the chat, bro? Yo, like, alright.
I attacked back, and now you're acting surprised and shocked, and you're doing it all on your podcast live. So naturally, you reacting live is you having an emotional reaction and seeing things that honestly are scary.
I just said I vented about them not defending me. What the fuck is he like? He's
No, but that's true. Like, literally, Ethan, like, idubbbz did not defend Ethan at all. Isn't most of, like, the... Yeah. No, guys, because the thing is, like, with this, right? idubbbz literally did not try to, like, help with the entire thing at all. The Child Protective Services were called. He could have at least, like, helped him with that. You know, since they were such close friends, but he didn't want to. Because he's just, he, like, is a pussy or something. I don't know, he's just scared. I don't know why he couldn't have done that, but it's like...
actually losing his
I don't know,
shit
man.
and make... Like, I just
dumb.
can't believe it, dude.
Should call him up.
So go fuck yourself.
I agree. Fair weather friends who are so happy to be friends as long as they're getting something out of it.
This was right after the Child Protective Services were called on them, by the way. Just a tinsy bit of context, because he just
Our
loves to
POV is
leave
like,
that
fuck
out for
everybody,
some reason.
and I don't want to hear any excuses.
What's very insane about this content cop is I was thinking about Ethan's feelings so much in that video. I thought about the idea.
You're such a liar! He's literally just lying! What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, yeah, no, I was really aware of his feelings. I was trying to do my best. He brings in all the people that hate him into one video at the beginning just to taunt him. What the fuck you mean? What? What do you mean you were aware of his feelings, you fucking liar? I think it's absolutely absurd. I don't know how, like, he's even... I don't know how he's saying that when he literally brought everyone... He brought everyone that doesn't like him into a room and was like, yeah, let's just flip him off. Like, straight up flipping him off at the camera. Like, no, you were not considering his feelings. You are a literal liar. Just because you put a little thing at the end of your video being like, it's been really hard for, you know, when your partner gets attacked. Like, that doesn't, just because you fucking cried doesn't mean like, oh, now you have sympathy for him. Now you have empathy. No, you fucking don't, you liar. He's just literally just capping. Hard capping. Constantly. Like, what the fuck? What is he talking about?
Of like how I shouldn't be saying the term Zionist or Zionism in that video, because I was like, he has explained before that that's personally insulting to him and he doesn't like that, you know, regardless of how true it is.
Surround one ball with 5 grips and then be surprised with shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what?
He's just outright calling me a fucking Nazi.
Is it a coincidence that...
Alright, I don't know if I could say that. I don't know if that could be said on YouTube. I mean, admittedly, they are currently saying it. Which is why I'm not live on Twitch. This is why I didn't go live on Twitch. Y'all know I would have been banned, like, literally, like, 30 minutes ago. Not even kidding.
To be called anti-Semitic is fucking crazy. Now, I don't want to talk.
I'll be streaming tonight, by the way. We're streaming tonight. We're doing Spooky Saturday. I'm just covering this right now.
Because Ethan
FYI.
himself basically
I'm gonna end stream and then I'm gonna hang out with friends for a bit. We're gonna do an Easter egg and then I'll hop on.
Did that intentionally. And he would be right.
Saturday.
Do I think any of them actually like wanted to put a swastika in the photo? No,
Yeah,
that's no. I don't actually think that. The chances that they did on purpose is close to 0, right? So I'm not accusing them.
I picked up a random sword and Hassan ate Hassan about the sword hilt.
He left it up.
You don't actually need to debate Hassan about the sword hilt.
He left it up.
Decision making.
If it was a mistake, he could have deleted it.
But I'm not going to delete the photo because that would.
Why has no one asked, like, did you watch Indie Cross? Yeah, I did watch Indie Cross. Indie Cross is heat. I love that. I saw V1 at the end of the second episode. That shit was so cool. I'm really hyped for the next episode of that. Also, why does he have that sword? If it was a random sword he picked up, why did Hassan have that sword? If it's supposedly like that. All the arguments are so pedantic. You know, every single argument either of them make have counterpoints to it. That's the thing. That's the thing that's so stupid about it. Like, literally any point that is made here can be countered. So, they're all flawed. There's not a single point here that's like, wow, okay. I can see one person being worse than the other. There's none like that. None at all.
Fantasies.
We can free Palestine without...
Is it an actual sword? I mean,
Your weird
I guess.
anti-Semitic fantasies.
It's just more like a katana. It's this thing. That's also not... I'm just gonna... I hate that I have to defend this guy. I absolutely hate Hassan. But admittedly, that is not a swastika. That is just literally a symbol. Like, I don't even think that's a... Oh, wait, no. No, wait. No, it is. Okay, never mind. I capped. Literally can't even defend him. That is straight up what it is. Yikes, man. Why do you got that sword there? What's up with that? What's up with that katana there? Kinda. FYI, I feel like everyone has, like, okay. See, like, I feel like as you're, like, 14 and, like, earlier... Everyone's had, like, a racist era. Maybe not. Maybe, like, I'm a weirdo, but I had that era. You know, when I was on, like, Xbox, when I was on Xbox Party, and I was on, like, COD and shit, I would say some deplorable stuff. No, stuff I'm not proud of, by the way. I made stupid-ass shit, right? But, people who are, like, in their 20s, 30s, holding these types of swords in their home, that is kind of crazy. If it's Easter, it's this, then technically it's originally a... Oh, okay. That's probably why he has it then. You're right, Jaquan. Alright, there you go. So it's not. It's not anything bad then. It's still a little sus, but then yeah, it's not that bad then. It's okay.
Palestine without being a Nazi. You fucking Nazis. How about that?
I'm done.
I don't know
with
why
Ethan. I gave it a chance.
Okay, you know what it is though? There's just literally name calling. You're a Nazi. You're anti-Semitic. It's like it doesn't like there's no weight to anything that's being said. It's all like really stupid shit, and it's like unless you found like actual hardcore evidence of them being like I hate them. It's not really anything of the sort. It's just name calling. That's why I don't like YouTube drama. Do you guys see why I'm covering this now? I'm covering it just... Okay. I'm covering it half because I used to watch these people. The other part is just to describe why YouTube drama is so stupid. Half of it is either name calling or just straight up the person on the other side is just a complete villain. Like there's no in between. And in this debate, it's quite literally just baby drama. It's like, okay, well, besides the Child Protective Services, that is bad. And that's why I actually side with Ethan more. It's why I side with H3 more. But it's mostly just name calling. It's so incredibly watered down nowadays. I completely agree.
Sincerity,
completely
my
agree.
empathy in that last video.
It's very watered down.
Real.
All the terms are watered down,
To
really.
him having crash out moments in the same
Even
way.
people, even when you call people racist, it's really watered down because everyone calls someone racist. Isn't like they've never seen someone who's actually racist. You know what I mean? Let me show you a real racist. No. But like, dude, like it's true though. Like you literally like go outside. Like let's say you go outside. You go to like I wouldn't say a retirement home because those people are kind of sweet. What's a good example? Maybe like a Walmart. You find like a 50-year-old person. Yo, do y'all remember like that one stream like when Kai Cenat and Speed were like cooking fried chicken? That was like okay, she was a little questionable because like she was like actually sort of racist because she was like just calling them stupid and stuff like that. It was kind of weird, but like it's stuff like that. That's like more I would say like okay, that's kind of racist, but like everyone else is kind of debatable.
I think we're all capable of it, but he was using it in the video to suggest that I was making fun of his mental health.
To my good friend Ian,
okay,
of 8
but
years,
like he kind of
you
was
weaponizing my mental health against me
to make Ethan crash out. He's having a parasocial weird crash out. People can have crash out moments. Maybe if Ethan's able to get some help. Dude, I'm not making fun of your mental health. Every example you used was me basically saying that other people are trying to affect you. It's understandable.
No, he's definitely kind of pushing it. I think he was definitely pushing it. I think he was definitely trying to like push a narrative like that he's like unhinged and fucking weird. He was definitely pushing that. And like yeah, I'm pretty sure Ethan does have like actual like H3 actually has like mental issues.
You're going through this right now, Ethan. We all go through this.
To characterize anything.
No, idubbbz, you actually probably need help because your girlfriend's getting like actually railed in the background.
Crashing out that I need help, that I need to
like
get some kind
I think
of
he
treatment
probably needs
is
the help if
cruel
anything.
and pathetic on a level I didn't think he would ever be possible of doing.
Every fucking example that you tried to smear me with was me actually pointing to something else that could be affecting you. He even brought up the clip of me saying, if you get help. We all need help. Everyone on this planet needs help.
I mean, yeah, okay, fair enough.
You can wander into the jungle and go on an ayahuasca.
Because I heard a lot of people joking about the N-word. So, I can't even tell when someone's seriously being racist at this point. That's what I'm saying, man. Absolutely. Friend's dad in middle was talking about crime in black neighborhoods and how violently they are. So, you know, Tori said, yeah, but you... That's crazy, bro. Yeah, no, like... My dad is not racist at all, but he's tossed around an N-word or two here and there. Like it's, you know, like I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it. People say those things. Like it happens. They're words. People say them. Not good words to say, but people say them. I also don't condone saying those things. Do not say slurs and stuff. That shit's bad. That's why I never condone that. But like, people will say it. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks. Friend was so embarrassed, dude. It was funny as fuck. That's funny, bro. No, like I literally have like I had a friend who I was friends with like literally a year ago, and like he would just toss out hard R N-word like it was like a casual it was like another Tuesday. Dude did not care at all, and he let other people say it around him too. He was chill with it, and I was like, damn, okay. Like shit. Like it was obviously in a joking manner. I feel like it shouldn't be said as a joke. But, like, you know, like, obviously, a joke is a joke, and I feel like that's obviously, like, a little better. But I still think you shouldn't say it. Like, I don't know. I don't condone it. I'd mute it. That probably would have been better if I kept it muted.
But if it helps you, that would be good.
I'm skipping through this. This is taking too long.
What are all these fucking comments on your
Oh! Right, here. Wait, this is literally about the Child Protective Services.
Hour-long takedown did not mention one time Child Protective Services. Not one time.
There was not even one mention of CPS.
And a lot of the clips he uses is us fired up from the day that CPS came to us.
So, like,
without even explaining that at least
like,
that's
I'm not
the context.
Carmelo on my way to
I wonder
stab
why I
someone.
wouldn't mention the CPS call.
I'm wrong.
Could it be that the CPS call
Yeah, no, I
happened the
completely
same day
agree.
that you were shit-talking me, and I didn't have any chance to defend myself? You just immediately, in the same podcast, right next to each other, said, CPS call was very traumatic. And then you said, fuck Ian and Anissa. And you linked those together.
No, like, quite literally, they're, like, this entire debate, like, this entire drama can be, like, labeled as, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. It's like, okay. Someone got Child Protective Services called on them over internet drama. That's the line you don't cross. And idubbbz and his friends crossed it. Therefore, he is wrong. Like, it's not hard. It's not difficult to figure out who's in the wrong.
Kind of layered those flavors, and then Anissa and I got a bunch of harassment. We had nothing to do with the CPS call. What are all these fucking comments on your Reddit saying, like, it happened because of the CPS call? I don't entirely blame your audience for getting confused, because number one, it's a fucking cult, and number two, you can't even get...
So, he's, like, saying this, like, how am I related? And I'm 14, and this is deep. That's what I'm saying, Hoagie. Alright, first of all, let me get this straight. He's asking why he's related. They were the closest friends, right? So, you're telling me, as close friends, right, you wouldn't try to defend your friend who is currently asking you for help from, you know, the Child Protective Services to, you know, like, I don't know, say, no, they are good to their children or something. Quite literally the easiest bare minimum work you could do. Just be like, yo, no, like, they are actually pretty good with their kids. They're not bad. They do treat them pretty well. And, yeah, that's about it. And it literally would have been like, oh, thank you, Ethan. Thank you, Ian. That was really nice of you. I actually appreciate that a lot, you know, like, I was really afraid my kids would get taken away. Stuff like that. Very simple. We couldn't even do that. Not even that, we couldn't even do the bare minimum. Not even that, because he just didn't want to get involved in drama. Like, dude, it's not crazy.
So if anyone's watching,
it's not crazy to get into.
Their brain is also going to get scrambled.
Be friends as long as they're getting something out of it. So again, he's not showing the context. What was the okay, I'll play this part. Did you guys ever find the context of what I was talking about here? Because I feel like I wasn't even talking about him. I could be wrong. I just don't remember ever saying.
This is why you don't react to stuff all live. Minor, time to ban you forever. Bro.
If I did say that,
I thought you were talking about them. About Anissa and Ian in that clip.
That's the same clip of
It's all the
Did you again?
Their brain is also
What was the
scrambled.
Be friends as long as they're getting something out of it. So
yeah, but you were getting idubbbz was getting stuff out of it though. That's why he was friends with them. Like, the context is kind of stupid, yes. Like, the fact you couldn't even figure out the context is kind of dumb.
It's part of the same conversation.
Like, come on.
You completely wiped your brain of what happened during the CPS stream. That's not my fucking fault. That's no one else's fault but yours.
all I wanted for you to do was say the bare.
I should probably change the
like,
title
hey,
of the stream, just covering petty YouTube drama.
Like the bare minimum. It came up because they were
me do that
talking
real
about
quick,
it
hold
on
on.
their fucking podcast. By the way, they're the ones that like started this conversation by talking about it on the podcast. Be like, hey, I'm not getting involved.
I think that was their response after you guys initially called them out.
This is what I was talking about. You cannot have something terrible happen, be like, yes, let's make some content, and then shit talk your friends of 8 years.
No, idubbbz. Like, it's because you literally have done nothing. You literally were not defending them at all, and you were just being a bad friend. That's literally why he was saying all that.
I don't even know what to do with myself, which is why I'm coming on that. I don't know if that's a good state to be in life.
That's that. Elon kind of spitting.
And a lot of the clips he uses is us fired up from the day that CPS came to us.
For anyone confused about the timeline, Ethan was talking shit about us on his Instagram before any CPS shit.
There
He
we
was also
go.
talking shit
That
about
seems
us
more
on his
fitting.
podcast before any
That way I don't
CPS
even have to
shit.
make a video on it.
7th, CPS
I don't fucking
visits
want to make a
Ethan
video
and
on this
Hila,
shit.
and
I
that
got
same
better
day,
things to make
they
videos for.
decide, let's do our podcast, and let's have the topic be the CPS visit and how distraught we are about that. And then right next to that,
You know why they're in it? Because they're not doing anything to help them. They did nothing to support them. Oh my god. This is why I'm done. This is why I don't like covering this. Like, it's just so stupid. He's completely getting rid of the fact that he has any form of, like, liability. Like, he's completely removing any form of responsibility as a friend, as, like, a good, like, you know, as a good friend of his. Like, he's not even, like, being like, oh, maybe I should have helped them a little bit, you know, maybe I should have helped them, that would have been nice.
right after.
Just,
Say
like,
that.
he doesn't even feel bad. Like, that's kind of the
they're
shitty part.
primary responsible for harassing me.
Who calls CPS?
What the fuck? So I don't know.
To be honest, I'm very proud that I didn't immediately jump to Ethan and Hila's defense, because when you look into the story, it actually looks a lot shittier for Ethan and Hila.
Y'all are running a 5v2, by the way.
And I do mean that literally. There was this H3 stream where Ethan was dumping as per usual. He was talking about his own health. He was talking about his caca breath, his dog having diarrhea, his dog having giardia.
Olive has giardia.
Oh, this part's kind of
And
gross.
diarrhea.
Basically, he's talking about, like, how his dog is, like, shitting everywhere. Not a big deal, whatever.
And meanwhile, he is covered in viscous, low viscosity,
Yeah.
diarrhea.
He mentioned diarrhea a lot.
Crazy diarrhea.
Okay, that's great and all. We don't need to hear about the diarrhea
from
and shit.
dog poop,
Sonny's crawling around.
including Ethan's own.
Oh, so yeah, by the way, this is fucking Twitch. This is a YouTube chat. This is literally a chat. This is how this goes. People will joke about stuff. It's not a big deal.
Chat, which by the way is not a measly number. It's about 26,000 at the time of this stream. So there are 26,000 people listening to Ethan go into great detail over 7 or 8 minutes about diarrhea, viscosity of diarrhea, his child having giardia, him and his whole family having giardia. They're calling it the poop house. Now what Ethan does, instead of taking any responsibility for sharing too much on his live stream, is that he decides to attack specific creators like Denims and say she was the source of the CPS call because her chat was reacting to Ethan and saying, wow, this is concerning.
Is on her platform.
No, literally, someone in her, like, stream was literally saying, like, they should get the Child Protective Services called on them. And then she just kind of was like, maybe. Brother, ew. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, ew, bro. I was just being so petty about this. What does this even mean? That's what I'm saying, bro. I guess because, like, basically he was saying, like, oh, his child was, like, in it and shit or whatever. It was like, or something like that. I don't know, because he's like a fucking young toddler. I don't know what's going on, man. It's gross, and I don't even think that's really happening. So it's like, I don't know, man.
Advocating for our children to be forcibly removed from us by child protective.
Attempting to smear Denims, but that's literally what she did, like straight up what she did. Hold on, let me even pull up the clip if I can. Denims. CPS. Okay. Just a bunch of people. Well, you can see a lot of people talking about it. Literally everyone is agreeing that she's fucked up for doing this. She complains about... Oh! Wait! I forgot to tell you guys! Oh my goodness! It's literally the most important part! So idubbbz is like, oh yeah, no. So Denim's he's like saying Denim's condoned it. So guys, let me pull up this clip here. So Denim's doesn't support the CPS being called on Ethan, right? Doesn't support it, right? That would be terrible. Why would anyone want that? About CPS being called. She literally, I'm not even kidding, she straight up goes like, oh, no one will remember it anyway. The children won't remember it. They're only 5 and 3. They won't even form memories. They don't even have memories at that age. That is what she said about the Child Protective Services being called on H3. That was her literal response. I'm not even kidding with you. That is actually her response to that. It is so gross. I don't even know how you fucking defend it. It's so bad, bro. Like, how do you defend that? I don't get it. Is this the video? Hold on.
You're not forming memories at 3 years old, and it's very rare that you're forming memories at 5 years old.
That right there. That is exactly what she said. Word for word, bar for bar. Word for word, bar for bar. That is straight up what she said. This is who he's friends with, by the way. That just makes them hella paranoid because it builds their subconscious to suspect that their most formative years, yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. Okay. Hold on, I gotta fix my desk now. Wonderful. 1 second. I gotta fix my desk again, dude. I literally just got it fixed. I'm actually so mad. I'm just gonna look up for that.
The problem with the CPS thing is that Ethan has proven to be a manipulative piece of shit.
You are too.
When he calls on me to defend him, what the fuck am I meant to do? I don't trust you, and I'm glad I didn't trust you, because in your video defending yourself, you used a video that takes context from like 3 different places and combines them to make it seem like someone is coordinating an attack on you.
Love made a good point.
Like someone is coordinating an attack on you.
Sorry.
Love made a good point. You said, is this every comment? I believe this is a live feed of the chat. This isn't edited.
What about the top right? I thought these were...
No, it's this, I think when you full screen it... No, this is an edit. It's a cutout of the full chat. It's just enlarged over the screen, yeah.
They're different, I think.
Yeah.
It's not timed. It's not timed the same way.
Literally, why is this important? Also, H3 did a bad job defending himself then. That's what he used.
Ethan uses this very deceptively edited video that is just like doing this smooth scroll.
Who the fuck is idubbbz? Good point,
like
bro.
That's all of Denim's chat. But that's not what it is. And then when he's called out on it, he hides it. He moves his window over the real chat.
Also, this is not a joking matter, by the way. It can be very severe and deadly to small children. I mean, much like many other illnesses,
reading the chat, co-signing
it's very, very, very dangerous.
Now pay attention to her chat.
Have a house.
No, that just makes them hella paranoid because it builds their subconscious to suspect that in their most formative years, yeah.
Keeper anymore, or perhaps he lost his extra housekeeper. So now the house is just like covered in dog shit, and he has kids, and his kids like.
Why does it have to be anyone else's fault but your own? Take some.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure it like rolls out nicely.
It's just so bizarre that Ethan would expect Anise and I to make a statement when Denim's herself already made a statement about it.
Let me not put my leg on my desk again.
Calling CPS.
So we're talking about CPS. 1, I don't condone. 2, I've never condoned it, and you will not be able to find a clip of me saying, yes, we should do this, because...
I can't. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
You're not forming memories at 3 years old, and it's very rare that you're forming memories at 5 years old.
Are you sure? Pretty sure. Pull up a clip of you literally condoning it. I don't know.
It doesn't exist.
Literally
I've literally
capping.
given Ethan Klein credit on multiple times or multiple
problem that
she's a piece of shit.
Right now.
initially was the openness.
I don't know,
think
guys.
it's a problem that you were.
I don't know.
Well, you know I'm very open about everything.
Also, I know that was a bit. I know it seems a little out of context, but if you find the full context for it, it is literally worse. It is straight up worse. It's worse. I'm not even kidding. Like, it gets worse when you look at the actual context of
how I wanted to
that.
conduct myself and how I wanted to relate.
Because she's just straight up implying that they should call them, which is what her fans did.
Is to be open as possible about every fucking thing in my life.
It is not.
I agree. I disagree with that. You should not be open about everything in your life.
On your podcast,
Ethan was just sharing his thoughts.
Ela, fucking thing in my life.
Yeah, really? How many siblings do you have?
tattoos.
Bro, you literally look like a fucking freak.
Okay.
My tattoos.
Bro, you literally look like a.
He starts insulting my tattoos. Oh my god, my shitty tattoos. Oh no. Oh, I need to start firing back. Oh, he insulted my tattoos. People will never look at me the same. Look at my tattoo over here. You guys see that tattoo? Oh my goodness. It looks good. It looks good. Okay, it looks good. Stop insulting my tattoo. Stop insulting it. You don't need to insult my tattoo. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. Stop it. Okay? I like my tattoo. I like the big giant eagle on my chest. It means literally nothing to me. Okay? Do not insult my damn tattoo. Oh, God, I'm sick of when people do that. God, son of a bitch. I hate that. Why does everyone feel like a bad person there? Because everyone is a bad person here. Just one person is less bad than everyone else. Which is whose side I'm on. Which is this person right here. Because it's literally a 5v2. But everyone here sucks. Literally everyone here sucks. There's not a single good person in this.
Free tattoo pack that you get for 25 cents from a wine.
For the artists that you work with, because that means that they did a good job from a technical standpoint, but it's sort of a failure in every other aspect.
Okay, so you got a tattoo of his wife. I still don't see what's so bad about that.
Your brain is scrambled from getting punched in the face too many times because you don't understand the situation.
Why are you insulting him? See, like, this is exactly why you don't watch the video on a stream if you are not a streamer, bro. You are a podcast. Why are you even covering it? You literally had to edit all of your videos so that you don't sound like a fucking idiot. Why would you go on in a public setting to do that?
It's too many times.
That's H3. I think H3 is stupid.
Some people
for
are
that.
saying the C.
Anyway,
like,
let's go
I
a
don't
little
feel
bit
like
further.
having this conversation right now.
We did not have a close relationship.
You guys were buddies for a long time.
He texted me like one time, like, "Hey, dude, we should talk this out." And I was like, "I don't feel like having this conversation right now." That's it. So Ian kept trying to get me on the phone or text with me, and I told him, "Dude, honestly, I don't feel like having this conversation right now."
Okay.
Fair, right? I just didn't want to do it. Okay?
Just in that particular moment,
and then
or like at all.
Well, it turns out I didn't want to talk to him at all.
Okay.
If the relationship was that close, you would have talked to me on the phone. You wouldn't have shit-talked me. You would be curious.
So, I think idubbbz is a little disconnected because, like, if you're mad at someone, why would you want to talk to them on the phone when you don't feel like talking to them and you're mad at them?
Where my brain was at.
Am I crazy for that, or is that just not common
sense? There's
sense?
Content Cop where I'm trying to give an example of the cycle of harassment. Have you ever been in a comment section and found someone to argue with? It doesn't stop. It can literally go on forever.
That's literally what's
if you
happening.
Don't want to touch grass.
I mean, yeah, this was kind of okay. What does that have to do with me?
I don't know.
Are you okay?
Ethan and Ela act like they have no idea what I'm talking about here. So, I mean, maybe they don't. It's a very obvious...
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm sick of this video. I'm gonna skip it to the end, bro. I'm hoping it gives like a fucking like TLDR, bro. I do not care, bro.
Situation. And again, you forced this situation on her. By the way, idubbbz, Lena's fucking having a panic attack.
Oh yeah, this did happen.
I agree.
But you're just lobbing it to me and Anissa. I'm lobbing it back to you. You're the one who brought it up. If you lob it back to me and you say, well, I didn't have your back publicly. Well, fuck you. I'm going to lob it back and say, you're being irresponsible on your podcast. and you're not taking any accountability for the shit you're putting out online.
Okay, so so you just admitted to not like helping at all with that child protective services thing at all. So okay, GG, that's it. Like, okay, idubbbz, we get it. You are not a good person. There we go. We're done. End of conversation. So this whole video was made for no fucking reason, just to make him look worse. Then this is why it has 31,000 dislikes. GG, bro. This shit was ass. I never want to see this dude ever again in my feed. Matter of fact, why am I subbed to him? This was probably because I forgot to unsub. Hold on, one sec.
Go fuck yourself.
Goodbye.
Agree.
I don't know why I was subbed to you still.
My good fucking friend,
like, literally, what the fuck are you
after
doing?
all these fucking years.
What the fuck? Why are you making another video? They want to argue forever, he says, as I start arguing with someone over what kind of cheese I liked. Yeah. Exactly. Anyway, I'm done. I've covered it. That is my coverage of it. I think they all suck. I just think that idubbbz sucks a little more. That is literally my coverage. I'm done. I just wanted to talk about it because it's been, I watched them both. I think I have a pretty unbiased take. They're both assholes now. They both fucking suck. Unsub to them. Unless you like their content now, then go ahead. I don't know, but that's just my thoughts. Anywho, I got stuff to do. I'll be back later tonight. We'll do the Spooky Saturday stuff. I have to visit my neighbor, so that's what we're gonna be doing tonight. So yeah. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video stream, which will be tonight. And by the way, I will not be covering no drama on this channel from now on. I don't give a fuck about drama. Unless it's something that interests me. Like, if it's like some VTuber type shit. I heard Cinder was going through some crazy shit. But I don't care. I don't even know the person. I don't give a fuck. Spooky oil upstream. Alright, good night everyone. I'm not doing this shit anymore. I'm not fucking, no.